All right, let's I just wanted to briefly go over some Global Methodist stuff. Here in America, one of the frustrations I've shared is that our bishops coming out of the UMC sometimes have a way of not speaking as clearly as one would like for knowing how to feel about things. Um, that culture might be overturned, and I'm wanting to incentivize, for my part, what I can of the bishop speaking clearly and definitively on things so that people cannot be confused or water it down. I noted Bishop Jones spoke to Nigerian media in a way that was clear, and so I'd invite you to watch that with me, and we might watch the whole thing. We'll see.
It causes one to wonder, you were formerly UMC, now GMC. Why the split?
Here we are.
The United Methodist Church has changed its teaching. It now embraces the practices of LGBTQ. I believe the Bible and could not go that direction. So in 2022, I retired from the United Methodist Church. 9 days later, I became a bishop in the Global Methodist Church. I am blessed to be a part of the GMC because it is a traditional expression of the Methodist movement.
Okay, but this split has caused a lot of tensions in Nigeria. Is it the same? Is it the same scenario experienced in the US,
Yes,
the Philippines,
and in the Philippines, because people are being told false information. I have been told, some people in Nigeria have been told, the GMC is in favor of same-sex marriage. Not true. I can tell you in the writings, the Book of Discipline, where the United Methodist Church teaches all kinds of sexual expressions are okay with God. Global Methodists say sex is within marriage between one man and one woman. That is the difference. Also, there are United Methodist leaders who teach Jesus did not rise from the dead. We in the Global Methodist Church, we believe the creeds and say Jesus was raised from the dead on the third day. So this is our basic difference. As the United Methodist Church became more and more liberal, some of us felt we must be faithful Wesleyan Christians and start a new church.
Thank you.
That was great. I hadn't seen any bishop speak that clearly, an American bishop speak that clearly anywhere. I've started thinking, hey, maybe with the American bishops, we should just, when we ask them questions, say, pretend you're speaking to Nigerian media. Can you answer this question? Because he was so clear in that, here's where GMC stands, here's where UMC stands, here's very clearly our response. At one point, he motions with his hands, not so, and just very clearly, with American bishops as a whole, it's not that they never communicate, but there's always so much nuance. For an American audience, we just bite somebody's head off if they don't have all kinds of qualifications and nuances on the front end. I just love that he said they accepted LGBT and he moved on. He didn't feel the need to qualify that. And then he comes back and he says, they have preachers that preach that Jesus did not rise from the dead. And of course, you could anticipate detractors saying, well, that's not the official teaching of the church and you're wrong to represent them. He just clearly just trucks on ahead. And I think that's exactly the kind of rhetoric needed at this point. We need things that push away the nuance and just help people get clear about the black and white of the issue. And I think that's, even if there's going to be some confusion, that's just the price that comes with trying to navigate the world. You're never going to get anything that's pure and perfect. So how can we distill this down?